Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about fundamentals, which is the first chapter of basic electrical engineering. Okay, so in fundamentals what I will discuss system of units, then I will discuss what is fundamental and what is derived unit. What are fundamentals and what are derived unit. Next I will move on to definition of fundamental units and derived units. After that I will discuss about concept of per unit system, then concept of current flow, then concept of force and load, sign notation for voltages, concept of power and negative currents and voltages, Ohm's law and concept of resistance. Also I will discuss about concept of resistivity. Also, I will discuss expressions of power and energy in resistive circuit, temperature coefficient of resistance. So you all can take a screenshot or you can note it down in your notebook. These are the topics of my discussion, which is important for basic electrical engineering students as well as for class 11 students who are going to know about system of units. Here we move to system of units. As we know, in our daily life, the system of units have been invented to identify the standards of reference of physical quantities and used to measure or quantify them in that standard frame of reference. Everything we feel, see, buy, used is measured and compared by means of units. So what in FPS system? FPS system is what? FPS system is the English system of units. FPS stands for foot, pound, second. Foot is the length, pound is the mass, s is the time, second. In FPS system, they are related to each other, means these units are related to each other by multiples of 3, 12 and 36, whereas as in metric system, that is CGS system, which is also called centimeter gram second, the units are related to each other by multiple of 10. The CGS system is also known as decimal system. What it knows? It known as decimal system. It is more advantageous than English system. Nowadays, international system of units, that is called SI unit, is commonly acceptable metric system. Why it is commonly acceptable? Because it possesses the following features. What are the following features possessed by it? Number 1, it is a decimal system. Number 2, it is a versatile. Versatile means commonly acceptable, all rounder. It is versatile and diversified. That is, example, it can measure the weight as a kilogram, power as a kilowatt, potential as a volt, current as a ampere, length as a temperature, time as a second, temperature as a Kelvin. It is used by common people as well as by specialists and is very simple. So this SI unit is acceptable everywhere. Next, fundamental of units. Fundamental of units. Fundamental units in SI system. So what are the fundamental units in SI system? Number 1, mass. Mass unit is kilogram, symbol is kg. Length unit is meter, symbol is m. Time unit is second, symbol is s. Temperature unit is Kelvin, symbol is k. Electric current unit is ampere, symbol is ampere, A. Luminous intensity unit is candela, symbol is CD. Amount of substance unit is mole, symbol is MOL, mole. Now we move on to the derived electrical units in SI system. What are the derived electrical units? Basically here I will talk you about electrical units. What are derived electrical units in SI system? Capacitance, C. Unit is what? Farad. Inductance unit is Henry. Conductance unit is Siemens, also in use mho. Resistance unit is mho. Susceptance unit is mho or Siemens. Okay. Impedance unit is ohm. Ohm unit is ohm. Okay. Admittance unit is mho or Siemens. Potential unit is volt. Energy unit is joule. Magnetic flux unit is Weber. Flux density unit is Tesla. Power unit is watt. Frequency unit is hertz. Phase angle unit is radian. Now I will move to third one. Definitions of fundamental units and derived units. What are the definitions of these fundamental units and derived units? First of all, you should know what is the difference between a fundamental and derived units. Fundamental units are the units which cannot be derived from other units, but derived units are derived from the fundamental units. These are basically derived from the fundamental units, so they are called the derived units. Fundamental units are the standard SI units. That is called the is the standard units. So it is not derived by any other units. That is called fundamental units. A few commonly used fundamental units as under. What are the few commonly used fundamental units are defined as under? Meter. Meter, length of the path traveled by a light ray in space during a time interval of 1 by 299,792,458 of a second. Kilogram, unit of mass that is equal to the mass of international prototype of the kilogram. It is a particular cylinder of platinum iridium alloy that is preserved at France by the International Bureau of Weights and Measures. Seconds, unit of time defined as the duration of 9192631,770 periods of radiation corresponding to the transition between two hyperfine levels of ground state of cesium 133 atom. Kelvin. Kelvin is the unit of temperature. It is expressed as a fraction of the thermodynamic temperature of the triple point of water. Triple point of water is equals to how much? 0.01 degrees Celsius. Thus, the temperature of 0 degrees Celsius is equals to 273.16 Kelvin ampere. It is the unit of current. It is the constant current which, if passed through a two straight parallel conductors of infinite length, of having a negligible cross-sectional areas, and if placed in vacuum at 1 meter apart, would produce a force of 2 into 10 to power minus 7 Newton per meter length of a conductors and between these two conductors. That is called ampere. Candela. It is the luminous intensity of a source in a given direction emitting monochromatic light of frequency 540 into 10 to power 12 Hz, and it has an intensity of 1 by 683 watts per steradian in that direction. Mole. It is the amount of substance of a system that has many elementary entities, as there are atoms in 0.012 kg of carbon 12 element. A few commonly used derived units are defined as follows. What are the few commonly used derived units? Here I will talk you about only electrical units. Coulomb. It is defined as the quantity of electric charge passed in 1 second by a current of strength 1 ampere. Henry. It is the inductance of a closed circuit in which an EMF of 1 volt is produced when the circuit current varies at a uniform rate of 1 ampere per second. Ohm. It is the electrical resistance offered by a passive current carrying element across its two terminal points when a constant potential difference of 1 volt is maintained across their two terminal points and the current passing through this conductor is 1 ampere. Siemens. It is the unit of electric conductance equal to reciprocal of ohm. Siemens is also represented by mho. Farad. It is the capacitance between the plates of a capacitor having a potential difference of 1 volt across them and when it is equal by 1 coulomb of electricity. Hertz. Frequency of a periodic wave. When the time period of the periodic wave is 1 second, frequency is 1 Hz. Tesla. It is defined as the flux density in a medium equal to 1 Weber per square meter. Volt. It is the electric potential difference between 2 points of a conductor when a constant current of 1 ampere passes through it with a power dissipation of 1 watt. Watt. It is the unit of electrical power that produces energy at the rate of 1 joule in 1 second. Radian. It is the unit of phase angle that measures a plane angle with its vertex at the center of a circle and subtended by an arc equal to the length of the radius. So 1 radian is equals to pi by 180 degree. This is all about. If you like this lecture, please hit a like button and subscribe my channel, so whenever I upload next video you all should get notification. Thank you.